Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a nigga wildin'. Jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nobody knows.
Shakira is headed to trial in Spain to face charges of tax evasion. Prosecutors in Spain say
what is 2022?
$15 million in taxes from 2012 to 2014 because she lived in the country most of the time. Shakira's attorneys argue her main residence at the time was the Bahamas. Prosecutors are seeking more than 8 years of prison time for the Colombian pop star if convicted. A trial date has not been set. Hello, I'm Mark.
How much money have you been making? They said they want that much from 2012 to like recent times. Like,
so what they're saying is that she lived in Spain from 2012 to 2014. This guy's about to explain how
I'm like, that's a lot.
Yeah, because this is different than American taxes. So
but they're in a different tax bracket. So
if y'all can understand what's going on, I feel like this dude wraps it up really good. I'm a visual learner, and I feel like he did.
I feel like I already know what's going on, but spit.
Find out whether Shakira is liable for Spanish tax. The first step is to look at whether she was a tax resident of Spain from 2012 to 2014. And this is super important because a tax resident of Spain is subject to Spanish tax on all sources of income around the world. So even where Shakira had
around the world.
Yeah, so don't move there if you're a baller.
If you don't get citizenship in Spain if you're a
balling ass nigga that be balling with the pimping all over the world.
All you're gonna get is cheap ass designer though. You can get cheap designer
and your ass is gonna get taxed. Citizen,
but you get taxed, like, so yeah.
Concert in the US, all earnings from that concert is taxable in Spain if she was found to be a tax resident of Spain. A tax resident of Spain is one who either spends more than 183 days in the country,
what are the pros?
or has a center of vital interest located in Spain. From what I've read so far, Shakira's team is claiming that the time spent in Spain is insufficient to establish residency, while the tax authorities are focusing on whether she was a tax resident in substance by looking at her hair salon appointments, recording studio bookings, and where her family lives.
Shakira is facing 8 years in prison. Yes.
So basically, like we heard in this video, Shakira's team is basically trying to say that she did not stay in Spain for over 183 days, so therefore she was not a resident for real.
Cap.
And Spain is saying no because we have records from the hair salon that you was at the hair store, you was doing this, you was doing that.
They said she owned one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they want their money. They want their fucking bread.
They want all of their bread. And honestly, at least you're in Spain and not in Russia about to get locked up. But they want 8 years out of her too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I was not expecting that at all. Especially because usually people with that much money, they can do payment plans and stuff like that. Like,
I was about to
how did it get to that extent? Like, were you actively evading payment? Like, I don't know. I feel like more is going to come out with time. But,
no, they said that 2-year period, she spent enough time in Spain to be taxed as if she was a citizen.
Yes.
And their custom is any denomination that you made around the world in that 2-year period where you spent those time frames in Spain,
and that's the Waka Waka soccer FIFA era when she was making that stupid bread.
That makes sense.
She was making that stupid bread.
That makes sense because I was like, how did you accumulate that? That makes sense.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You thought you was sweet.
Yep, so we will see, guys. I like Shakira, too.
I do, too. I thought the IRS was bad.
Caribbeans and Haitians. That is a musical translation.
The money heist niggas, they over there mad.
Yeah, bro, I know. It's crazy.